All this carbon goals talk about lowering scope emissions this or scope emissions that, but what exactly are scope 1, 2, and 3 emissions? Let me break it down for you. The three different scopes are ways of classifying where carbon emissions from an entity came from, and the entity being your business or industrial facility. Scope 1 emissions are all the emissions that came directly from your day-to-day operations. So that can be your company vehicles, your refrigeration, burning fuels, and so on. Scope 2 emissions are all the indirect emissions produced from the purchase or use of energy from your day-to-day operations. So that's the electricity used to power your facility, heating, cooling, and so on. These two emission scopes are easy to quantify because they came from direct actions of your operations. And that is why we often see scope 1 and 2 emissions called out in all these companies' ESG plans. Now, scope 3 emissions are the dreaded ones. That is because they come from all upstream and downstream activities required to run your operation. I'm talking about employee commuting, shipping of products, business travel, waste services, and even the use of product. While these are very difficult to track and manage, they also hold a huge opportunity as you decarbonize your value chain. And guess what? Wastewater is actually a great avenue for lowering emissions across all three scopes if you choose the right on-site treatment method. If you want a further breakdown of these emission types and ways for you to lower them, drop a water emoji in the comments below so that I can directly send you a digital copy of our decarbonization ebook.